Oh, I'm whooped. This is not my normal introduction, is it? Hey, and I got my buddy here. I'm just going to bring him in with it. But I got a lot of things to tell you guys here. Come here, Felix. I haven't seen him in a couple days, so we miss each other, right, bud? Say hi, wave, go away, huh? And who's this? Anyways, wow. I just got back from Atlanta. Well, I didn't just get back from Atlanta. I actually got back about 10 hours ago, 11 hours ago or so. I was whooped, and I pretty much slept my Sunday away. And I just kind of, and hanging out with the bud here. High five, right? And I wanted to talk to you guys before I start rolling out all my videos. And I sat down, I'm starting to work, I'm sorting through stuff. I shot a lot of footage, but I want to talk about my experience here real quick with you and kind of let you know what everything's going to be about. And I got some shout outs I gotta do. It was overwhelming for me in a really great way. Most fantastic weekend I've had in a long time, right? So I met up with who people I already considered friends, and I made new friends, and I saw some real old friends. It was emotional, it was exhilarating, it was overwhelming. I don't even know yet how good. You want to get down, buddy? I'll get him down. But you want to hang. It was just an emotional roller coaster. I feel I've got some of the most amazing model car friends. Let's just say friends. Really, I do. They all know who they are. So Felix wants to get on board, so we'll do it. Okay. And a bunch of you guys that were at the show, you know who you are. I'm so appreciative how you guys came up and mentioned this little guy and Rick. Oh wait, I'm so not together. So I'm going to give my first shout out to Rick Zanuck. I got some shop cards. I have never done this. I don't really do the shop card thing, but man, everybody, all you guys, I'm going to get to you all who gave me these and many more of you. But I want to first start out, because Rick was really, really cool just meeting him. I didn't get to talk to you much, Rick. Go check out Skeletal Remains. I'm going to start watching his YouTube channel a little more. But it was so cool. The one thing, he's handing out these little skeletons to everybody. And there was a funny story. I think there might be a video of it. I'm not sure. I don't know yet. But it was so funny. So, old Throttle Power there, Tim Brown, he got a small skeleton, but I got a bigger skeleton. So he had a little bit of skeleton envy going on. So he wanted to trade his small skeleton in for a bigger one. So Rick did it. It was a nice laugh. And Rick hands me the little skeleton. He says, "You give this to Felix." And you have no idea, Rick. I don't know if you realize this. He loves skeletons. Loves him. He's been running around with that little guy. You got your skeleton? You got your skeleton? I think he's going to get it. Oh my goodness. And no, you don't have it? Oh well. Anyways, he's liking your card though. But let's look at that. Let's show that. That's Rick. Yeah, that was really cool, dude. You bring up my little buddy here. Your ace is with me, and that's cool. You gave him. He loved it. He loved the little skeleton, and he stole the big one from me. And he's got one that's his size. He runs around with it. It was a Halloween decoration. He put an end to that. It is his. So, yeah, he's looking at your card right now. What is that? Eddie. That's a whole nother thing. Every skeleton is Eddie. For you Iron Maiden fans out there, and we've talked about this. Can you see that in the background? It's there. Yeah, it's kind of covered, but yeah, the boy. You see this? Eddie from Iron Maiden is his favorite thing, and he has these shirts, and the only thing he'll wear, and he's got different color ones. It's the only shirt he'll wear now. But yeah, I know, it's Eddie. So, Rick, thank you so much. And again, I'm not editing this. I want to put this out. I was going to make this an intro, guys, but this is just a video because of the overwhelming everything here that's going on with me going to this show. It had so many meanings to me. So, well, first of all, real quick, we picked something. If you got a gold one, you got something that you could get they had when you're registering. They had these coins you pick out of a jar, and if you got a gold one, you got $10 off a purchase of one of the vendors. Quite honestly, I'm glad I got a silver one, because I would have rather taken it home, because if you got a gold one, you would have to give it. And if I would have gotten a gold one, it's worth the $10. I didn't even bring anything. That's another story. I didn't buy anything and bring it home, which I'm bummed about. There was a lot of things I wanted to, but I'd rather have this. Isn't that cool? That's really cool. That's something special. I'm going to give out a shout out. I didn't get to meet you too well. I met you. I didn't get to talk to you much, Papa Dan. But BG gave me this that you're making for BG, and I think I might have to have a talk with you. Look at this wood thing. And I got another one from right here. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Boy, I hope this is the right. Yeah, okay. Anyways, so that's pretty cool, man. And it says on here, you know, the ACME 2021. Those are pretty cool. They're just like little wood chips they're all, whoops, lost my mic. They're all shellacked or something, you know, nicely. Really good, high quality. I made so many new friends here, so I'm going to talk about my new friends before I talk about my old friends. So there was GI Mechanic, you crazy guy. You're going to see him in one of my videos. GI Mechanic, and he gave me his new shop cards, and you know, Cliff, you're aces, dude, and thank you for serving our country, buddy. And you heal up well, pal. There, that was what he on his deployment drove around in, and he kept everything running for our troops, man. So we owe a big debt of gratitude to him and all the guys like him, which was really cool. ACME did an honoring at the beginning where we all did the Pledge of Allegiance and honored all the veterans that were there, and they all stood up, and our buddy Cliff was up there with them. So, dude, it was so cool meeting you. You're a real bitchin' dude. And, well, I gotta talk about this dude, because I got to, if you have, what, buddy? I'm sorry. Rick, he's mad. I took the card away. I think I'm gonna have to give it to him, buddy. He's gonna take it from me. He likes the skeletons. He was upset. So, all right. So this dude, if you watched Matthew's video, and I'm not even, boy, the shout out to Matthew. So Frank Frizzo, go check his channel out. Frizzo's models cars, dudes. I'm exhausted. I'm sorry if I am not making sense. Please take no offense, but I'm showing you dudes. This dude is aces. I gotta find a cool place to put this sticker, bud. But we had a blast of a ride. Met him at the airport. Everything was a laugh. Super dude. He's my compadre. I think somebody he had a shirt on. He was wearing a Luka, fellow car modeler shirt, which is one of my favorites personally. And he got mistaken as me once. I'm sorry, guy. You got mistaken as me, Frank. Frank, you're tops. And let's see. I got this from James Morris, his shop card. And I tell you, Morris Custom Model Shop. There you go. Let's show that. And here's one. Let's talk about this one here. First of all, we have Santa as one of our fellow YouTubers doing modeling content, and I dropped this, so please forgive me. Oh. Okay, first I got to show you his business card. Santa is on our side, my friends. Santa Monty. So we've got the County Monty Davis 60 is what he goes by. Dude, Matthew said to me, and I'm gonna have to say it's one of our favorite. It's Matthew's favorite shop card. No offense to anyone else. I don't know if you want me to say sorry, Matt, but I'm telling you. But when you see this is a really cool shop card. I was so glad I got one because he, you know what? Rick, he just took off with your shop card. I told you, it's his, man. It's his. He's a fan. Anyways, Monty, Thank you. I'm glad I got one now, too. That is pretty cool. I happen to be, that very car right there is my Challenger that I'm going to be doing, that I did the mini tubs on, is I'm doing that paint scheme with the black vinyl top, dude. So you got the right car on there. We're going to have to, we'll talk later. We'll have to maybe do some kind of combo. Oh, I got one more of Frank's I got to show you. Frank's told me something cool. Check this out. That's his logo, but you see that? He's going to build a model of that car. And I says, dude, build a model of that. That would be cool. And you're going to see in my videos all these dudes. And this guy, we had a little conversation. It'll be in a video when we were kind of looking at some of the models. But Munchkin Modeling Man. Right there. And he told me that he watches my daughter's channel too and thinks she's hilarious, because she is a funny lady. And thanks for that. I let her know. She really appreciates that. Well, Daniel, and thanks for giving me this, your shop card. It was great meeting you and your wife, and I so appreciate everything you guys say and what this channel means to you guys, because that's what keeps me going. That's really so important to me. Many of people came up to me and said what my channel means to them, and it's very humbling, and it's an honor. It's a true honor to me how you guys feel about what I've been doing here. It makes all the hard work that I've been doing, what I'm continuing to do, and the things I have planned. Yeah, buddy. Yeah. I don't have your shop card anymore, Rick. I'm gonna have to get another one. He ripped me right off. So, yeah, I know it wasn't Eddie, but I'm telling you that it was just absolutely incredible meeting everybody and what everybody said. It's a big blur. I can't remember her name sometimes, so please forgive me if I don't mention you. Believe me, you're in my heart. I don't forget you coming up to me, and I'll remember your face if you ever come up to me again. And it meant so much to me. It was really, I didn't really know what to expect, and I couldn't believe it. The guys at ACME, well, you guys at ACME, you got to start watching more YouTube videos, because YouTube is, we were there in force, and we're putting a whole bunch of videos out here over this next week. All us YouTubers, well, not all, I mean, there were so many of the YouTubers there. We just had a ball. We met up. You've seen already Matthew's video. I'm not sure if there's any other ones up yet, and I got one coming up, and we were all intertwining in each other's video, and that's what's so cool. It's what this show meant to me more than anything, and I haven't even gotten to the models, because holy mackerel, this is the show. If you're going to pick a show to go to, this is definitely one of the top ones to go to in the list of like number one, and then there might be a couple other number ones, but they're all, you got to go to the Atlanta, what is that, Southern National, it's just, we call it ACME. It's the name of the club that puts it on. ACME, those guys are awesome, top-notch club, top-notch. I had so much fun. Yep. So anyways, back to it. Sorry. I forgot I had stuff on this card, and it was all BG's fault, because it was all his stuff from our, and I'll get to that later, but I still had our show on there. I didn't wipe it off after putting it in the can, whatever, you guys. We're fixed. So back, I was talking about Scott. Please forgive me about the last name, but Scott from ACME first came up to me. He's the guy who is kind of their media dude, does the websites. If I'm saying anything wrong, he's a computer guy, really. And he was taking all the pictures there. That guy was working his butt off. I'd done that before, dude, at a couple shows of being the photographer and trying to put the show on. Never again will I. I will never do that again. I commend you, sir. And you just don't get to enjoy the show then, but boy, you get to see those great models up close. So thank you very much for doing that. Anyways, he came up to me and asked me, how's this show compared to those shows out in the West? And I'm like, I can't say anything. I'm speechless. I have no words for it. It was over the top. It was sensory overload. It was sensory overload. And I said, well, you guys are doing it right, because that's what I'm out here for, because I'm out here to research. And I'm going to be talking more to them later about it, because that's exactly the show we want to do here in Phoenix, and we want to be at that level. So we're going to do it just like this show. And it was an experience, and we want to try to capture that same thing on this side of the country. We need it over here. And I'm talking already. I've talked to some of my friends here and there. I'll say, well, we're going next year. Well, yeah, you got to go. You got to go. I mean, it was a 3.5 hour flight. I haven't flown since 97, so it was such an experience. I'm not even going to tell that story. And I'm a big fat guy. And yes, the big fat guy is the most hated guy on the plane. Oh, well, I got to go too. Oh, well, I made it. It's uncomfortable for us, but, that's our fault. Whatever. I don't care. I got there, and all these years that I've been nervous about getting on planes and not wanting to fly and not wanting to spend the money, I just don't care anymore. I'm going to be going again. I'm probably going to go back east to many shows now and whatever, because I got too many very close friends back there and now. And they were friendships, but now that we were together, we're really good friends. And I haven't even gotten to that part. This is going to be a long video of me just BSing. So I don't know how many people will watch this. I don't really care, but this is my introduction. I'm not even putting anything from the Atlanta show on this video. I'm working on those, and they're going to be dropping throughout the week. And BG and I have our closeout model car guys video. We're going to be shooting Wednesday, and by the end of this week, we'll have that video. Maybe Thursday, we'll have that video out of our recap of the show. We'll go over all this stuff again. I was going to gush on that one, but this is just kind of the personal one out to everything, what this show did for me and meant to me. So that's just, I don't know if I should put this in vlog. Probably, I guess it's a vlog then. That's what it is. So this was meant to be just an intro. You can see I'm tired. I'm tired of it. It's a good tired, Gosh, did I get everybody who gave me a card? I hope so. If I missed you, please don't take any offense. I think I got everyone. And except I don't have Rick's card anymore because Felix stole it. Those are the things, man. So anyway, what can I say? So the guys, those guys, ACME, you guys are tops, and thank you so much. You're an inspiration. And then after the show, I had a nice talk with Bob Downey. He's one of the guys who were there at the beginning of the ACME Southern Nationals NNL 25 years ago. And Bob and I go back quite a while, because he used to be a customer of mine when I was DenCon Resins, and I was Matt Conti, the resin caster. But my face didn't show back then, so nobody really knew me. So he bought a lot of stuff. So he was excited to meet me because of that, and he didn't even realize about my channel. And I'm sure you're watching now, right, dude? Right, Bob? I had a great conversation with him, and we're going to have those guys on one of my unpodcasts. We got to talk, because what a job do these guys do. They work so hard, and it was crazy. At the end, I was so bushed. They had to be bushed, and they were still all hyped and ready to go. And Bob, he gave me a lot of tips. I told him what I want to do here, and we're going to get together, and it's cool. We're going to get a lot of advice, and they already did their research, and they're so willing to say this is how to do it and really help us kind of get along maybe a little quicker than their early days. So we appreciate that. Great group of guys. All the people I met there, all the friends that I've known for years. We've talked on the internet for years, and finally meeting him up face to face. I've got some great interviews. Guy by the name of Rob Smory, awesome model builder. We go way back to the Southern California days and the Phoenix days of the shows that went on here and there. And he was always an extraordinary model builder. And he was there at my first couple shows that really, when I really started going, like Jim Bunch. The interview you saw been Jim Bunch at the NHRA Museum show. And, he came from that group that were my inspiring, wow, you guys are awesome. And it was so cool seeing him. And there's an interview with his models. He's an extraordinary model builder. And that was one of my, haven't seen him in 30 years. And of course, the boss, you met Dennis. If you haven't seen that on podcast, go check it out. And we'll be going back because he puts on the MDA show there in Roanoke, Virginia in March. Great show, and I'm going to do everything I can to spread the word because we're going to make that show gigantic. So that's a show you guys need to think about going. If you haven't gone to it, go to it. It's awesome. It's been going on for years. We used to go to it when I lived there back in the early 90s. And Tim Mullins, the three of us, and it was so cool. Tim was with the boss, and we met in the parking lot there at when Matthew and me met him. I saw Dennis walking. I just go, Dennis! And it was just, us getting together, it was like that 30 years just went, poof. I was with my buds and we went out to dinner that night, and it was one of the most incredible things. I was sitting across the table from those two dudes, and I just couldn't believe I was sitting across the table from those two dudes. And they are dearest close friends to me. I feel like even though we've been apart, we've been friends for 30 years, and it felt like that. It was so cool. And I got to meet all my YouTube buddies, even that throttle power guy. What's the power of the throttle? What's he say on his? But Tim. But we talk all the time on the phone. We felt like best friends. And then his wonderful wife Pam, got to meet her. She's a fantastic lady. We all talk on the phone. I just got off the phone with them a little bit ago. They were still traveling back home, and just sweetest, dearest people. And they are my close friends too. Mark Batson, you silly old guy, fantastic model builder. We've become really close on the phone and doing this YouTube thing together and collaborating on a few things. But to meet up with him, and then I got to meet his mom, she's a cool lady, and of course his brother. Oh man, what a family! You guys are cool. I had such a good time with all of you, and having some great conversations. And just Mark and I don't know. If we lived in, I feel like this with everybody is if we lived in the same town, we would hang out all the time together. That's what it seems like. And Mark is just a great friend, and I had a great time getting up, meeting him. A lot taller. Everybody was more taller than I thought they would be. You look short in your videos, Mark. So cool. And we had some fun there. I interviewed him and talking about his model, and he did pretty well. Met Clay Kemp for the first time face to face. Clay, we've known each other over the internet for years, and I've always admired him. Super guy, and we kept like missing each other. We'd see each other, and then it was just so much going on and talking to so many people, and then you turn around, and then then it would be switched around. He'd be over on that side or wouldn't be gone. And finally, at the show, I caught up with him. And then after the show, we take a look at his wonderful, wonderful Western Auto car. He just finished Western Auto, which is, that Darrell Waltrip fan, And the Western Auto car, especially 92 Western Auto car, is real special to me. Dennis, you know why. So I loved Clay's models. That model in particular was cool to look at and talk with Clay finally. And we're going to have him on another podcast when he wants to. Or we might be doing, I don't know, we got a couple of plans. We're going to be doing some stuff. And such a super modeler, but a super guy and a friend. And it was great to finally meet him face to face. Met his son, and whoa, we got another one on the way, because he had some models there that were pretty nice. Man, I'm so worried about forgetting anybody, but it's just so much. And of course, you know, BG was there, so we were bouncing back and forth in each other's videos. And Mrs. BG was taking, I can't wait to see her. She, you know, he just was doing his thing, and she went around and shot all the cars and did her whole thing on getting all the models, and she was having a blast. Wonderful, you know. And it's funny, and I've been waiting to meet Linda, and I finally got to meet her, and we had to meet all the way over on the other side of town. And BG and I have become such great friends, along with all the guys here in the Model Car Mafia, you know, and James Tester on Scale Model Experiment, and Chucky at Chuck's Hobby Spot. I just got off the phone with him. I got to tell you something about that later, about him, that he's got to come. He's going to come to Atlanta, but he did something amazing, because there was a big show here it turned him into the local model car hero, because he won at the IPMS show, and this has never happened at this show here in Phoenix. That's been going on forever, the Model Zona. And I'm telling you, Model Zona, if any of you guys are watching, I'm going to let you know, because of this happening, you're going to see a lot more car guys at the show, so get prepared, because for a long time we didn't come because we thought we were shunned. And he won overall. All the tanks, all the planes, sci-fi, whatever. His Cobra won. I'm just going to give that shout out. It has nothing to do with Atlanta, but who cares? We got the news, and I was like talking to Mark Batson, showed him a picture of the car, and so this is amazing. And everybody over there, they go, wow, a car won overall at an IPMS show. That's a big deal. That's a huge deal. Good job, Chuck. And it figures, because his models bend my face. So you've seen him on his channel, my channel, whatever. He's just an extraordinary. Chuck's Hobby Spot. Go check it out. The Don did real well, he said. You know, the Don took home. We'll be going over and doing some shooting over at Dave Bell's, the Don's house again. He's the one who I went over to his model room, and you know, the thumbnail has the little gremlin on it. James Hester from Scale Model Experiment. He knocked it out of the ballpark with a couple of awards. So you guys represented. Cool. And gosh, it was just so much fun. I'm so whooped. I wish I wasn't going to work tomorrow night, because I know I'm going to take a couple days to recover. But it was overwhelming. But the guy I got to really tell you guys about, who's aces with me, is Matthew from Model Car Videos. You know, he said a while back when I was coming out there, he goes, well, hey, I'll pick you up from the airport. That's what it started with. And then it just turned into, you know, okay, we'll get the hotel room together, we'll split it. And I was like, if you stay the 2 nights, and so I can get a ride back to the airport, I'll flip for the hotel, all that stuff. We worked it all out. No need to get into all that. The point is it ended up turning into about 2.5 days of hanging out with this dude, and he went above and beyond for me. I'm just going to leave it at that. That is a special friend right there. Always will be a good friend. I will do anything for Matt, because he showed what he was made of to me this week, and to everybody else. Super human being. And I'm so glad that he is in my new arsenal of buds, man. Whatever the YouTube thing, that's cool. Model cars, you know, all these guys are great friends, and everybody's just so super cool. It was just, wow, man. Going to be doing it more, because I got to go back and see everybody, because, you know, I miss my friends already. Wish we could all hang out more, but doing things like this is just amazing. And, you know, I got to say, I can't even tell you who it is. Maybe you're watching, maybe not. I really don't care, dude. Somebody made a comment on my video of the last show I was at the NHR Museum, and it's just like, and I gotta really stress this out on you guys. And you just forget about, why do you care so much? I don't know, whatever. But this guy goes, model car shows suck. I don't go to them. It's not who you know, it's who you... And I guess he said some other thing. You can't look it up, because I blasted it off of there, because that's a repugnant thing to say. You ignorant... Oh yeah, I went there, and I'm saying that because that dude, or any of you that think like that, I feel sorry for you, quite honestly. I'm so glad I'm not you, because life is miserable enough. I got bad stuff in my life I don't even bring to this channel, and I'm not about to. And with that being said, back to Matthew, why he was so cool to me. And you pitiful putts, dude. You just go on with your miserable life and go away, and I don't care if you ever watch my channel again. I could care less. I don't need any of you who think like that, because you're just making your life more miserable by having that attitude, because not going to... Who gives a crap? I didn't take an award home. Dude, I had 7 cars there, or 5 cars. I don't even know. I don't know. Some of my best work. I laid them on the table, and they immediately vanished. Just vaporized because of the quality of builds there. And I could have cared less. I don't give a crap about... Heck, that would have been something I would have had to figure out how to get it home. I'm glad I didn't win. It ain't about that for me. It was about... That's why I didn't get the videos I wanted to make, and I didn't shop, because I was there because all my friends and meeting new friends and just talking to modelers. I met some of the most extraordinary modelers you're going to see in my videos coming up. And I tried to interview as many as I could, and I talked to them. If I didn't interview them, there's just such amazing people that you are missing out, you damn fool. That's all I'm going to say. So if any of you ever put a comment negative about model show, that's why I don't do model show. I'm blasting you right off. You're not going to have a word on my videos talking about model car shows and complaining that, you know, it's a buddy. Yeah, it is. So what? Who gives a crap? Go and enjoy yourself. At least those guys are putting on a model show for you to go to, and you get to meet good friends. You're a damn fool, and you're wrong. That's a big inside joke in the family, but anyway, I'm not. Anyways, guys, stop it with those attitudes. This is such a cool freaking hobby. I don't know what I would have. I don't know where I would be if it wasn't for a model car hobby and the people in it, because pretty much everyone close to me and everyone that have come into my life over the years has been through this hobby, that have done... There's been some bad ones and did some negative shit, and you'll get yours, but most of them, 99.9%, have been awesome experiences and awesome friendships that have lasted for years. This has gone long enough. So yeah, I hope you guys watch this. I really, really hope everybody watch this. This is the shout-outs and the introduction to what's going to be coming over the next week on my channel of this Atlanta show. It's probably going to be over a course of 4 videos, maybe 5 counting Model Car Guys is going to be about it. But my next few videos, I think I'm not going to do anything else until I get all the Atlanta stuff. It's a lot of stuff. And it is... wow! Go to the Atlanta NNL, Southern Nationals. You do yourself a favor, treat yourself, go there, and come hang out with us and become friends with us. Because that's what it's about, buds. That's what it's all about. And all that. That's what I say. Right? Okay, I'm done with this. This was a strange one. This was a vlog. All right, it was a vlog. Here's the producers.